Well, this is interesting news. So I was getting ready for my Cyberpunk 2077 live stream, and by the time I upload this video, the live stream will be done, so I'll put a link in the description. But just got this announcement a couple days ago and wanted to do a proper video on this, and it's that Disney announces 10 Star Wars TV shows in the works. Here's what's coming. So I'm going to read some of this, going to read a couple of other things. So Star Wars fans who can't get enough of the franchise may have just gotten the early Christmas present of their dreams as Disney unveiled a whopping slate of 10 new Star Wars TV series coming to Disney Plus over the next 2 years, including some based around characters that are already fan favorites. So here are some key facts. The most highly anticipated may be the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, indeed, which brings back Ewan McGregor in the title role, with Hayden Christensen, which was the newest news, reprising his role as Darth Vader in a show set 10 years after the events of Revenge of the Sith. So this is awesome. Ewan McGregor is an amazing, actor, and seeing him back as Obi-Wan Kenobi and kind of seeing that is going to be awesome. And I still need to read the Kenobi book. I still desperately need to read that. But this is awesome. This is like probably number one on many people's lists, including mine. So I can't wait for this, just to see more of how they're going to pursue it, and not just like John Jackson Miller's book. So it'll be interesting how they do it. Definitely my most anticipated. Also high on the list for fans will be a new series called Lando, which follows the popular Lando Calrissian character in Ahsoka, which will star Rosario Dawson and be set in the same timeline as the Mandalorian series. Disney also announced that Season 3 of The Mandalorian will be released on Christmas Day 2021, which is interesting. Okay. While another show called Rangers of the Republic will also take place in the Mandalorian timeline. So kind of like a crossover event, and with another TV show as well. So it's Rangers of the Republic and another one, which I will probably mention a little bit later. A droid story featuring R2-D2 and C-3PO is also coming to Disney Plus, along with a new anime-style Star Wars show called Star Wars Visions. Other shows coming are Andor, starring Diego Luna as his character from Rogue One, along with a Clone Wars spin-off called The Bad Batch, and a Dark Side themed series called The Acolyte. And Patty Jenkins will also direct a new Star Wars movie called Rogue Squadron that will come to theaters in 2023, while another film directed by Taika Waititi is in its development. So they announced there's this big number, 86 million. That's how many subscribers Disney Plus now has, according to CEO Bob Chapek, which is pretty big number. I'll kind of go into Disney Plus a little bit later and give you guys my thoughts of Disney Plus. But let's see this tweet right here. And this is like all the TV shows, including some non-Star Wars shows. So first we have Star Wars Visions. This is actually going to be, let's look at this real quick. This is another article too. Star Wars Visions is going to be an original series of animated short films, according to Disney. The series will be a celebration of Star Wars and will be brought to life by the world's best Japanese anime creators, and will premiere in 2021 on Disney Plus and will run for 10 episodes. Now, this is probably my second most anticipated, probably third, I don't know. But this is awesome because now you can get different creators, different talented creators to be behind this. Because we've been wanting like an animated, like a true anime version of Star Wars for a while. And to see this is going to be awesome. I know they did a TIE Fighter short film, which was really awesome. And you guys can see some footage right now. This was just kind of like, just from this random creator, but he made like this anime short. It was really popular, and it got like 11 million views, so many likes, and people loved this thing and kind of wanted to see more of this. So to see, I don't know if Disney actually saw this or anything like that, but there is popularity and stuff with this. There have been mangas of Star Wars movies in the past too. I don't think they were very popular, but this is exactly what people want, and they want to see. Just to see talented people from Japan create this awesome animation as well. And I'd love to see like different creators from the US too bring it back too, and like, because they had Animatrix, which is a really great series, kind of delved into more of the Matrix universe you had no idea of, because they didn't really do a good job of explaining it. But Animatrix, phenomenal. And that was from, Japanese and I think English creators too. So I think Just to see something like that for Star Wars, I think is awesome. And we also have The Mandalorian Season 3 that's coming out next year. So soon. I was actually surprised by that because of coronavirus and everything. I thought they would delay it. I thought they were just in the nick of time with Season 2. But apparently Season 3 is coming out next year. Who knows? Hopefully it's not delayed. Well, we'll see. You kind of expect delays at this point, but it's kind of surprising that Mandalorian Season 3 is coming out. Lando, I'm kind of like not... really looking forward to. I'm kind of mixed with that. I'll probably watch like an episode or two and probably be interested in that, I guess. I don't know. It depends on the first couple episodes. I like Solo, the movie, a Solo movie, I should say. But I don't know about a Lando TV show. I don't know. We'll see. Droid Story, I don't really know too much about. It's supposed to be about C-3PO and R2-D2, but it is produced by Lucasfilm Animation and Industrial Light and Magic. I guess we'll see. I don't know. Just even the droid stories in the EU have never interested me. I've never read them. The story about the droids, I've just never been really interested about at all. A Rogue Squadron movie directed by Patty Jenkins. That sounds interesting. That sounds really interesting. Patty Jenkins did Wonder Woman. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it has not... who am I thinking of? Wedge Antilles back. I think that would be phenomenal if they brought him back. The actor who played as Wedge Antilles. I just don't know how they're going to do it. Maybe do a younger Wedge Antilles. I'm not really sure. So I guess we'll see. Rangers of the New Republic is going to be a crossover event with The Mandalorian, and I think Ahsoka is too. I'm not really interested in Ahsoka, and I guess Rangers of the New Republic, but I need to see like a trailer or something to get me into it because I don't know. I guess it's going to be with Cara Dune, probably her character and some other characters, and then they cross over in The Mandalorian. But I don't know. I don't really know too much about it. I need to see some more like footage and stuff to actually be interested in that, like a trailer or something like that. I don't know. Andor, I don't care about. Rogue One stuff, I just don't care about at all. Bad Batch, I don't care about. Clone Wars, don't really care about it at all. Kenobi, I'm really interested about. Acolyte, it's gonna be about the Sith. Let's see, where is that? It's created by Leslie Headland. I've never heard of her. It's supposed to be like a mystery thriller set in the High Republic's final days, exploring the sinister secrets of an emerging dark side power. The High Republic is also an upcoming publishing event that will usher in the next era of Star Wars material, set 200 years before the prequel trilogy, and it kicks off with the novel The Light of the Jedi by Charles Soule. And this is set 200 years before the prequel trilogy, so I don't know how they're going to incorporate Sith. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense for 1,000 years or 2,000 years before, but to have it 200 years, it doesn't make sense to me. But they could do whatever they want because they have to incorporate Darth Bane, and I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me to do this 200 years before. But I get whatever. Like I said before with the Rangers of the New Republic, I need to see a trailer to be interested in that. Now, with that being said, there's two other shows that I'm actually interested in that are non-Star Wars shows. And that is Indiana Jones, kind of interested in. It's going to be, I'm actually surprised by this, but Harrison Ford will be reprising his role as Indy, which I'm actually surprised by. I thought they would get a younger Indy in this TV series, but go figure. I'm fine with it. I love Harrison Ford, so I don't know how they're going to pull it off. It's going to be interesting. However, this is probably my most anticipated TV series, minus a couple of these Star Wars shows, is Willow. Now, with Willow, this came out back in the 80s or something. They had a movie that came out, and I really loved that movie. It was by Ron Howard, back in the day when Ron Howard was really really talented director, and I liked it. I liked the movie a lot. I've read the book, grown fond of Willow, and I think before the TV series comes out, I'm definitely going to watch Willow again and do a review for it. Maybe even do it like in a couple months or so. But it's nice that it's on Disney Plus, so I'm definitely gonna watch it. It's like you can't even find it on Blu-ray at all. It's like all sold out or something. So the fact that it's on Disney Plus, that's awesome. So I'm definitely gonna rewatch it again and give you guys my thoughts. It's just it's an instant classic, and it actually centers around one of the characters who was playing as an Ewok. Oh God, I'm blanking on his name. Warwick Davis, and he was kind of like the original Ewoks and stuff from the Return of the Jedi and everything, and he's actually kind of like the main role in this own movie, and that's awesome. I think the fact that he can get his own movie, I think that's amazing, and I think he will come back for the TV series. I would expect if they don't bring him back, that's going to be a huge disservice to him. So they have to bring him back, and I think this could be a really interesting series. I've always been a fan of Willow, and to have like a TV series of that would be fucking awesome. With that being said, however, I think this may be too much for Disney. To have this many shows, I know it's going to span over like this long period, and plus you have the Marvel shows too. I think this is too much, man. This is like, you're gonna bound to have bad TV shows. You're gonna have bound to have bad things happen. I just don't. Some of them are not gonna be good. Some of them are gonna be good. I don't know. This is gonna be up in the air. This is almost like a maybe like a superhero situation where you have so many of these superhero shows that only some end up being really good, while others are just really bad. So we'll see how they pull it off, man. I don't know how Disney's gonna pull it off with this and then the Marvel TV shows. I think it's too many things that are on their plate and doing this and that. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, if you don't have a talented crew behind you, you're bound to fail. So that's the thing that could happen with a TV show. Yes, I know TV shows can actually do much more than movies, so they can elaborate more on stuff. But they can still fail, too. So there is that to look out for. Hell, even at one point, Mandalorian Season 2, I thought it was just dropping so badly. And then it picks up after the last episode, episode 6. So it's drawn my interest again, but I think, who knows? Who knows what they're going to do with the TV shows, the Marvel stuff. But I think 2020 was a problem because they could have done so much more. They could have put out TV shows, movies, so much more on Disney Plus. But for me, how I feel about the 2020 Disney Plus is it's a waste. It's a fucking waste. Because in the beginning, you had Mandalorian Season 1, which is great. I definitely watched that in like February or March. So Disney Plus was worth it for that month that I watched Season 1. But after that, there was nothing. There was fucking nothing. I understand there was COVID and everything, but now you're releasing all this stuff after, you had... This is when people are just sitting down on the couch and wanting to stream and watch stuff, and you don't put out anything except for Mandalorian Season 1 and then Season 2 at the end of this year. Like, that's like the whole year you kind of wasted and didn't put out anything. You even delayed the Marvel stuff, too. Like, come on, people need to want to go out and just go on the couch and just watch it. And you just wasted your potential. And, going into next year, people are going to go out. They don't want to sit in the couch, I wouldn't think. But I mean, of course, they're going to stream and watch the stuff. But who knows? Who knows? I have no idea. So I think they wasted a lot for this year. And then next year, they're going to have some good stuff, of course. And then the year after that, of course, after that. I wasted money on Disney Plus this whole year. There was a couple months that were worth it. And I watched some old stuff. And I even watched Muppets Now, which is definitely fucking worth it. If you're a Muppets fan, you're going to laugh your fucking ass off. I know I did. And that's definitely worth it. So just for Muppets Now, just for a couple weeks or so, But other than that, there's like not really much on Disney Plus. Mostly like classics and stuff. And I get it, it's more affordable. I get it. But when you have Netflix, you have HBO, you have all these other different subscriptions, and you have Disney Plus on the line, like you got to cut some of these services out because not a lot of people can afford all this different shit, man. You know? So that's kind of like my thoughts. Maybe I think next year I'm going to be more proactive and kind of like not engage with like the yearly subscription and kind of go month by month. That's what I'm thinking. So like the first 3 months of next year, if there's like nothing coming out, then I'm not gonna get Disney Plus. And then later on when there's interesting stuff coming out like Marvel or Star Wars or whatever, I'll buy it for that month and then I'll cancel it after I'm finished that show or whatever it is, and then come back, like cancel it and then come back for another show or whatever it is. Because I don't think it's kind of like worth it for the old stuff. But there's too many of these TV shows, man. There's going to be bound to be failures, and it's going to hurt the brand. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But they might put out quantity. They're putting out quantity over quality. That's a huge issue right there. And that's going to bite them in the butt. So I'm liking like all these TV shows that are coming out, but I'm also like hesitant about the whole thing. And I think this could hurt Disney in the end. So we'll see how this turns out. This was kind of like my thoughts on this whole 10 TV show thing that's going on for Star Wars and a couple of non-Star Wars stuff going on. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.